So here's some homework help for your first interaction with sine in trigonometry. So here I'm looking at the sine of A. I want to look for the sine of A. So here's A. Sine is of an angle. And let's remember that sine is the opposite side over the hypotenuse. So the opposite side from A is 20. So 20 over 52. If we want, we can change that to a decimal, so I'll go ahead. You can leave it as a fraction. 20 divided by 52, so that's about 0.038, roughly. So if I want to know the measure of angle A, I know that the sine of A is 20 over 52. That's what I just found out up here. So if I take the inverse sine of both of these, so I'm going to do the inverse sine of this, and over here, inverse sine, these two would cancel out, so I'd get A equals the inverse sine of 20 over 52. So I go to my calculator, inverse sine, 20 divided by 52. And that gives me about 22.6 degrees. 22.62 degrees. All right, let's do the same thing for B. The sine of B, opposite over hypotenuse. So 48 over 52. And B is the inverse sine of 48 over 52. And that gives me 67.38 degrees. Now if I added these two together, I'd get 90. And here's 90 as well, so that would give me 180 in my whole triangle. That's what I'm looking for sure. All right, next one, number 2. I want to find out what x is. I know that this angle's 40. And I know the sine of 40 is the opposite over hypotenuse, so x over 10. If I solve this for x, 10 times sine of 40 equals x. So I use my calculator here. 10 times the sine of 40. So x is 6.43. Round to the 100th place, that's fine. Now to find y, I know here's 50. So the sine of 50 equals y over 10. 10 sine 50 equals y. Calculator. So y is 7.66. All right, let's move on down here. This problem is going to be a lot like number 1. So sine of E, 8 over 10, opposite over hypotenuse. 8 over 10, and that's equal to 0.8. If I want to find the measure, I know that's the inverse sine of 0.8 or of 8 over 10, either way here. So I type that in, inverse sine of 0.8. So that's 53.13 degrees. Sine of F, opposite over hypotenuse, 6 over 10. So inverse sine of that will tell me what this measure angles, or what the angle measures. So now sine of 0.6, so that's 36.87 degrees. And last one here. I got cut off a little bit by the copy machine. But this angle is 21 degrees. Something I should probably take note of right away is that this angle here would be 90 minus 21. So that's 69 degrees right there. So to find x, I know that the sine of 21 equals x over 41. Sine of 21 is opposite over hypotenuse. So 41 times sine 21 equals x. Plug that into the calculator. And I get 14.69. For y, I'm going to take the sine of 69 here. So sine of 69 equals y over 41. So the sine of this is opposite over hypotenuse. 41 times sine of 69 equals y. Calculator. So I get 38.28. All right, these are not degrees. This is a length. So I don't put degrees up here.